Hello everyone, welcome to Laura's Lane. I am Laura, and this is the intuitive card pull for this week, whenever you find it. And I brought out a lot of decks today because it's just kind of what I felt, so I'm going with it. Our first card is Transmutation. Look at these, aren't these gorgeous? Transmutation. What a beautiful, powerful card. I'm holding it here for an extended amount of time in case anyone wants to take a snapshot, screenshot, I mean. Okay, Transmutation. You're being called to do the work, that's for sure. When I say the work, I mean when confronted with something that maybe isn't your flavor or triggers you or just sets you maybe in a spiral, we are called to feel it, move through it, and always in that process, there is always a nugget of gold for you for doing the work. And that means for everyone, because as we evolve individually, right? It's always an inside job, but then we are better suited and equipped to be of use, right? And to spread our positive vibe and to interact with the world in a way without all these triggers, right? Setting us off. Second card, Power to Attract. When you connect to spirit, all you need is drawn to you. I keep myself in the flow. Whew. I love this. I believe it's setting us up to say, there might be something going on, right? And that we need to hold on, go with the flow, so that we don't like spend that time resisting or living in an energy of fear or angst. Not beneficial. So let's see how these, I'm just gonna keep adding on here and let's see how they flow together. And I have this beautiful city deck, intuitive city deck I have used before, and I'm pulling out right now. And I hope you are doing well. I hope this video finds you doing well. Remember, always come back to the breath. It's a good thing to do, even when you are happy and having the best times. Remember, come back to the breath, right? Gets you present in the moment, because the moment is the present, right? I know that's corny, but it's true. It's totally true. Our next card is Self-Defeat, 8 of Swords. He does not look happy. Self-defeat. Okay. A little picture is forming here, people. A little picture is forming here. I'm going to move on to my light activation deck. I love this one. This one was gifted to me by a dear friend. She's like, I know what you need. And then the very next day, I had a package arrive. And I love this. Turns out to be one of my favorite decks. So for the collective, for this week, what picture are we forming here? What do we need to hear and know for the benefit of all? Because that is the point. Everyone rise. Everyone. Oh, okay. That is my sign right there. And our next card is Gathering, Stars Aligned, Remembering Home, Soul Family. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to get an insight card. You know, well, that was quick. You know I love my reflection cards. This is, oh, another one, Spirit. The power of your spirit is always there. quietly supporting you. If you feel lost, take time to listen to your inner voice. Through meditation or simple outdoor activities, you can reconnect with your inner strength. So true. Join me in the morning. Get back to the breath. So we've got a couple messages here that are clearly like, hey, stay in the flow. Something might be happening, which if we don't stay on track doing the work in that flow, we could feel defeated. Or perhaps there's something that makes us feel defeated, and then we remember we have the power to transmute. That was quick too. We have the power to transmute it, and that will put us back in the flow. It'll put us back in the place where we regain our power. We regain our power. We remember our center. That is our home. And then our soul message, that's this deck right here. Our soul message is, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? It's right in. I love when that happens. Oh, it's so great. Yeah, so we'll come back to that because that's our advice. But I've got these cards here. It looks like we are not actually going to be defeated. We might feel that way at some point, and if we're not willing to do the work, meaning go in, feel the emotion first, even as uncomfortable as it is, right? Feeling what we're feeling so that we can move through to the other side. And that doesn't happen in an instant. Remember, doesn't just happen in a minute or so. You give yourself the time that you need, right? But we could feel the self-defeat if we don't take the chance to do some work and do some transmuting, right? In order to do that, we need to go with the flow. Go with the flow, give the time you need to transmute so we don't bind ourselves to something that we've done to ourselves. Most of it's a mental game, right? Most of it is like an inside job. But if we are going to transmute, do the work, go with the flow, then it brings us to our center, our home, and to our power. I love that. That's a great message. And then our card that says, do I know all my strengths and am I using them? That's this one. It's a great journal prompt if you are into that. Or you might already know. But we all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. It's so true. I love people that are the best at their game, or even, they don't even have to be the best, just are like really going for it and passionate. It totally inspires me. I agree. And so it gives us an action. It says, ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? And boy, that is a great card. I couldn't agree with this more, because as the world is waking up to some pretty dark things, we need all the people to come forward with their strengths and their joys and their passions, right? We don't need any more of the darkness. Obviously, we need to uncover it so we can deal with the darkness. But in order to like build that world that I guess we all dream of and to head in that direction, we need you. We need what you can do, your powers. And this isn't pressure, but there's something about you that is so amazing and so unique. And you know it. If you even just jot down a few of your best qualities, the things that you love to do the most, and the things that come naturally to you, those are gifts. Because they're different than what mine are and what, Rosie down the street and Paul at the park, right? Right? So I think this is fantastic. Take a look at your strengths. And remember, again, I'm just going to go through this really quickly. In order to, if we are finding ourselves going here, or if we are here, remember that we can get out of this thing that we've done to ourselves. It's feeling like self-defeat, but really isn't. We can drop those ropes. We can get unbound, right? It's an inside job. We can do it. We can do it. We can unbind ourselves by taking a look, feeling it, transmuting it, which takes time. Everyone's different how much time it will take, but start. You are worth it. You and your gifts are worth it, because if you start to do the transmuting and start to go with that flow of spirit, God, source, whatever your belief system is, then you come home to yourself. You come home. Oops. And then you get into your power, right? I love that. This is a beautiful intuitive message. Thank you for being here with me, and join me in the mornings. If you would like this, that helps me get this kind of content out to more people. I would really appreciate it. And also, if you subscribe, then in the mornings when I do my breathing, you can join us and maybe share it with one of your friends. It is so beneficial, and it's quick, and you can just do it any time of day, right? Maybe you're driving to work, maybe you're getting onto the train and you're listening and you're just doing your breathing, or getting ready. Maybe it's at lunch, whatever, whenever. I really think it is a key to coming back to the now moment, to reclaiming your power, which goes right along with what we were reading. So thank you for being here. Cheers to you. From my iced tea to yours. Stay open, stay authentic, and I will see you soon, okay? Ciao for now.